representing 360 fit. Take a nice big inhale breath. Lengthen through the spine. Good. Exhale breath, bring it all the way down. Good. Find your range of motion. Inhale breath, lengthening through the spine. Slow exhale breath. I'm going to lower my knees. Good. Good. Keep moving. One more inhale breath. Good. Exhale breath. Bring it down a little bit lower. Maybe take your arms into a V and tiny presses just down and up, down and up. Pull in your waist. I see you. That looks really good. Good. Keep moving. I'm going to take off my jacket now. Good. You have 8, 7, 6, 5. Very good. 4, 3, 2. Full range of motion. It's an inhale. Lengthen. Good. Maybe you lift your chin off the chest. Really stretching out. Exhale breath. Lower. Again. Inhale breath. Find it. Feel it. Make the commitment for the next 45 minutes to move your body. Be in your space today. One more time. This time keep the arms up, but make them into kind of goalpost arms. Bend the knees. Good. Pop the right heel up. Good. I'm going to mirror you. I realized after watching a couple of these videos, the rights and lefts are different. So I'll mirror you. Reach over to your right. Good. Tiny presses down and up. Down and up. If this is too much, you can always lower the lower arm. You have 4. You have 3. Stretch it out. You have 2. Now hold it there and reach a little longer. Good. Maybe you look up to the sky if that's comfortable in your neck. Come to the top. Straighten your legs. Straighten your arms. Good. Come on back. Good. That looks nice. Bend into the elbows. Good. Lift up the other heel. That would be your right. Reaching out to the left. Good. And tiny presses just down and up. That looks excellent. Good. You have 8. Reaching it. Once again, if you need to lower through the left arm, then go for it. You have 4 and 3 and 2. Now hold it. Reach it. Maybe you look up. Come to the sky. Now check out your balance a little. Lift the other heel off the floor. 4 presses down, belly is in. 4 and 3 and 2. Straighten your arms, straighten your legs, direct your toes forward. Bring your hands to the hips, lift up through the heart. We're going to stretch it here. Wide forward fold. You can either keep it in a halfway or bring the hands down to the knees or the floor. Drop the energy of your head. Shake your head no. Maybe shake your head yes. Walk your feet in just a bit, bending through the knees. Stand up. Good. Stand your body up. Good. I'm just going to adjust my mat a little bit. Bring your feet underneath your hips. Take an inhale breath, lengthen the arms again. Let's start to march. 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 Good. So the knees are over the hips, just like this. Waist is in. Good. Just warming up. Good. It's a little bit quick. Start to pull the arms down to the side. Very good. Keep working. Each time you lift the knee up, pull in the waist. Good. Just once again, just warming up. Start to bring the knees across the chest. See if you can really connect to all of the muscles in the front of the body. Now connect to the muscles in the back of the body through the glutes. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep working. Now bring it to the center. Keep marching. Good. See if you can really tap into everything in this waistline area. Now bring the knees out to the corners. Out to the corner. Out to the corner. Work through the obliques. It's 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. 4, 3, 2. Back to the center. Only 4 more. Good. And then we're going to pick up the weights. It's 3 more. You might even be getting a little breathy. 2 more. Excellent. Grab your weights. Good. Okay, so pick up your weights. We're going back into that wide turnout position. So open up the thighs. Hey, here's a sock that just kind of fell on the floor. It was from last Friday. It was in my weights. Bring your arms into a V. Lift up through the heart. Press your hips down and hold. Down and hold. So arms are directed nice and straight. They're in a narrow V. Bring them in for 2. Squeeze. And out for 2. So palms face each other. In for 2. Out for 2. Keep going. It's in for 2. If it's too much to have straight arms, you can always take a little bend. But try to keep the arms really straight. Pull in your waist. Good. Liam, would you like to join? I have a little dancer here over to the side. Good. I ran into one of you regular class folks on Zoom here the other day who said they'd like to meet that 10-year-old backup dancer. He's right over here. You want to dance behind me during this part? No, maybe next time. Last one here. Hold it here and tiny presses down and up. Arms are straight. Arms are going down and up. 8, 7, 6, 5. If you need to slow it down or if you need to remove the legs, well, don't remove your legs, but you can always stand up right here if you need to. It's 4. Good. Today we're double dutying. This is express bar. Last one here. Hold it. Slowly lower your arms. Roll your shoulders back. Tuck your elbows into your side and sink your hips a little lower and press it down and feel the burn. Press down, squeeze the elbows in. Press down, elbows in. Down, elbows in at tempo. Down and up, down and up. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep going. 4, 3, 2. Good. Now rotate your palms to face the sky. Straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Good. Squeeze and pull it in for 2. Good. Work slow. Up for 2. Squeeze through the glutes when you straighten the legs. Pull it down for 2. Good. And up for 2. It's down for 2. You got this. And up for 2. Keep working. You've got it. Nice. You have that range of motion. Each time you straighten the legs, squeeze the glutes, and pull your belly in. Heart stays lifted. Last one. Pull them in. Sink the hips. Good. And tiny presses just down and up. Good. So the palms are facing the sky. And you're doing little pulls with the elbows to the side. Nice. You have 8. Little motion. You have 7. Keep breathing. Good. That was Liam's guest appearance. Last one. There he goes again. Good. Hold it there. Bring your arms out for 2. Squeeze them in for 2. Good. I want you to primarily work your upper back here, but you should feel it in your thighs. I feel it too. See if you can sink your hips a little lower. Good. Try to pull your heels towards your waist a bit. Let you feel that in your inner thighs. Lots of muscle here involved. Last one here. Hold the arms in that narrow V. Sink your hips again and tiny presses down and up. Down and up with the hips. And little bends and reaches with the arms. Keep going. It's 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. You've got this. 4 and 3 and 2. Here's your hold here. Rotate your palms to face the floor for 4 and 3 and 2. Safely rise. Keep your weights. Shake your legs out a little bit. I'll face you profile. We're going into a lunge. Bring the right leg forward. Left leg behind you. Left knee is directly underneath the hips. Rotate the shoulders back, pull in through the belly, and bend through the left knee. Spike the back heel up, press into the front foot and go down an inch and up an inch. Good, nice. Now try to rotate the left hip bone forward. Good. You still have the weights. Now sink it down and hold. And that right knee is either right over the ankle or just behind. Good. The palms are going to face in toward you. Hammer curling it here. You curl them in for 2 as you sink the back knee. Good. And then straighten the arms. Down for 2 with the knee. Good. So the knee is not going to go all the way straight. That would be like this. We're going to keep the knee pretty bent. That back leg is kind of along for the ride. You can try to squeeze the back glute if you wish. You can try it, see what happens there. But really keep the waist in the whole time. Good. Now start to really squeeze through the front of the arm and squeeze through the back of the arm. 2 more times. You should feel this in the thighs. Good. Now hold the arms up halfway and tiny presses down with the legs. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, you've got this. 4, 3, 2, hold it, simmer, last thing. Press the arms out, back into that little V, lift it through the heart, and bend and stretch through the arms. It's bend, stretch, heart's lifted. Good, so the weights are just in front of you, just slightly outside the shoulders. It's 4, I feel it 2, you have 3, you have 2, hold it, listen carefully. Bring the elbows back in, open back into that wide turn out. You got this, go down and up for 4. You have 3, weights are relaxed. 2, last one here, think about it. Bring your arms back into the V. Pull them back for 2, squeeze your upper back. Nice. Press forward for 2. Try to keep the hips low. Good, if you need a break, then you'll straighten the legs for a second. And then come back. So we're doing some double duty here. You might even feel a little breathy. Good, so your heart might be getting up a little bit here. Last 2. Now hold it on the back. Good, elbows are kind of resting on a table here. Good. Soften the muscles around the neck so the ears are away from the shoulders. You have 4, use your upper back though. 3, you have 2, listen carefully, hold it. Lower the elbows, listen up, rotate, pivot over. So now that left knee is the one that's right over the left ankle or just behind, bending into the right knee. Spike the right heel up. This is a modified lunge, and press it down an inch and up an inch, down an inch and up an inch. Now just hold it down. Pulling your waist, spike the right heel up, press into the front heel. Rotate the palms forward, lower the arms as you lower the knee, and curl it up for 2. Squeeze. Down for 2, squeeze the arms, and up for 2. You can squeeze into the right glute as long as that's not agitating to your back. You're gonna feel this a lot in the front leg. Good, really spiking up through the back heel. You're also engaging in the calves. Good, keep the heart lifted. Keep the abs engaged. Last one here. Hold it on the down, bring the arms into a V, but open up the arms a little wider. Bend and stretch, bend and stretch, bend, stretch. Good, it's 10, 9, 8. Good, keep working. This is gonna create a lot of strength in the body. Last one here, hold, breathe. Safely stand up, shake it off. Take your weights and bring them somewhere. We'll come back to that in a bit. Hold on to your wall for balance. Make one strong leg, Bring your hands to your hip, up and lower. Calf raises, up and lower. So we're gonna bring the thighs into this. Squeeze the glutes. Really engaging the whole body. So the ears are over shoulders, shoulders over hips, over heels. So your spine is stacked. I want you to conjure up in the body that same intensity that you would have in a plank. So where everything is really pulling into the center. It's 4, good. It's 3, nice. It's 2, one strong leg. Legs are straight. Maybe take this at tempo. Hips lift and lower, good. Now grip the front of the legs. Really squeeze the muscles that surround the kneecap. This will also strengthen your knees. It's a lift and a lower, good. For 4 and 3 and 2. Now hold it there, hold it there. Lift up one arm, try it. Maybe the outside arm first. Maybe the one that's holding your support. Use all the muscles. Maybe you wobble a little, but hold it. Find your balance. For 4 and 3 and 2, and lower it, good. Open up your feet so your heels are about a foot apart. Toes are tracking at about a 45-degree angle. Legs are gonna remain straight. Outside hand comes to the hip. It's a little prettier that way. Ready? Lift straight legs, lower straight legs. Lift and lower, good. Pulling the waist, that looks good. Keep it slower and controlled, good. Try not to rock on the heels. So just let the heels touch the floor and then lift, squeeze, lower. Lift, squeeze, lower. Really zip in through the navel. Imagine zipping up a tight pair of pants all the way to the waist. Good. Really pull in. Maybe lifted tempo. Lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze. You got it. 8, 7, 6. You probably feel this. I do too. Last one here. Hold it. Listen carefully. Bend your knees. Keep that same degree of turnout. Press it down, and now tuck your hips under, pull in the waist. Spike those heels up, press down, tuck your hips under, pull in the waist. Bring it down 1 more inch, tuck your hips to pull in the waist. Now release your spine just a little, so your butt's not sticking out, you're not hyperextended forward. The ears remain over the shoulders, over the hips. Lift up your heels and bend your knees just a little bit more. Little flutters with the knees out. Out squeeze, out squeeze. I bet you wouldn't do this on your own if you weren't in class now. Good, I see it. 8, 7, 6, 5. Really working into those little corners of the outside glutes. You probably feel this in the thighs. I do too. Good. Now hold the knees out and tiny presses just down and up. Relax your neck. Down, up, down, up. It's 8, 7. Maybe you lift up one arm. Good. Last one. Hold it there for 4 and 3 and 2. Safely rise. Last thing. One strong leg. Legs come all the way together. Really zip it up. Good. And now you lift and lower. Calf raises again. Oh my. Might even feel a little bit like a relief. Back of the legs engaged. Glutes are squeezed. Good. Now really connect your inner thighs. Again, imagine that zipper pulling down from the pelvic floor and all the way up. Good. Keep working. Last one here. Good. Hold those stilettos on so they're high heels. Bending through the knees. Draw your shoulders back. Really squeeze the thighs. Feel the ankle bones together. And press down and squeeze your thighs. Good. You press it down. Feel the pause and squeeze your thighs. I'll face your profile for a second. Good. So the ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, and tiny presses down and up, lifting through the heart. Good. So really try to broaden through the collarbones. Part of the exercise now is taking your scapular bones, those shoulder blades, and draw them together right at the brow line. It's 10, 9. This will change your posture. You have 4. It should feel intense right now. Last one here. Hold it. Hold it. Find your balance. Squeeze your thighs. 4 presses down, and then we'll hold. It's 4. You've got this. It's 3. Stronger. Last one here. Hold it. Lift up one arm. Try it. Try the other arm. Find your balance. 4, 3, 2. Safely rise. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Find a forward fold. Hinging at the hips. You can either bring it halfway or bend the elbow, or bend the knees rather, and travel all the way down. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Maybe you kind of make a little circle with your arms in one direction. Good, just kind of let everything hang here. Good, inhale, breath, come on up. Good, reach for the right ankle. Bend into the left knee, tuck your hips. Try to have that leg, that right leg behind the standing leg. Maybe you lift the left arm. Breathe in. Good. Just find something. And then let's switch. Reach for the other ankle. Good. Bend into that front knee. So that's the right knee. Tuck your hips under. Find your balance. And maybe you lift up your arm, the opposite arm. Very nice. Good. Shake it off. We're coming down to the floor for a forearm plank. So come on down to the floor. I'm going to take a quick sip of water. I also have to put my hair in a ponytail. It's kind of cold in my house today. I haven't had the heat on for a couple days and I cranked it up. So it's almost like hot yoga now. I noticed that some of you are already in that plank. That's wonderful. When you get there, you're either on your forearms with the arms in a number 11, or they're in a tripod shape. Pull in your waist. If you need to come to the knees, then pull the knees down to the floor and reach the toes up to the glutes. Possibly, you take a tiny bend in the right knee, great big stretch and squeeze through the glutes. Tiny bend in the left knee, great big stretch and squeeze. Good, so it's a little bend in the right knee, huge straighten squeeze. Now do the left. Good, and then maybe move a little faster or slower, depending on your preference. Each time you bend and straighten the leg, you're gonna have a little memory there from those thigh exercises. Keep going. Pull in through the belly. Good. You have 10. Good. Some of you are counting. We have 5. 1 is each side, right? Good. How about 3? And 2. This is the last one. Hold your legs straight. Press back the heels. Pull in your belly. Take your chin off the chest. Press into the forearms. For 4. Strong. 3 and 2. Knees to the floor. Separate the knees. Find child's pose if that's available to you. So bending into the knees. If it's too much, you can lift the hips up a little higher. Just listen to your body. Good. Breathe in. Exhale. Come to your belly. Come to the belly. Good. Come to the belly. And you can either goalpost the arms or you can make a little pillow underneath your head. Whatever your preference is fine. Lift up the right leg. Pull in your waist. This is a spinal extension. Lift up the right leg and hold. And squeeze it to the center and hold. Lift up and squeeze it in. Keep going. It's up, squeeze, and squeeze it in. Keep going. It's a lift, squeeze, and squeeze it in. Good. Lift your navel to the spine. Good. So there's a little tuck of the hips. You're going to feel this a lot in the glutes. You'll probably feel this again in the thigh. Good. You're working all the muscles that support the spine. And little lift, up, squeeze, up, squeeze. Good. So I'm a bit of an angle here with my body. I'll face you forward. You can goalpost the arms. Gaze would be at the floor. Or once again, it could be fist over fist, so you still get that extension from the neck down to the spine. Otherwise, you could go hand over hand with the head down. You decide. Let's lift this at tempo. It's just 8. Squeeze. 7. Really lengthening through the right leg. Really use the back of the leg, the thigh and the glute, and all of the muscles that support the spine. Now hold it there. Take a tiny bend in the right knee and a great big straighten squeeze. Again, it's a tiny bend. Great big straighten squeeze. If this agitates the back at all, adjust through the upper body or just pull in your waist a little bit deeper or take a break. It's a bend and a stretch. Eventually you'll get strong enough. You'll notice this workout all over your whole body if you stay committed. You have 4, you've got this. You have 3, you have 2, hold it. Good, now think about the left arm, lift it off the floor. Extend it toward me, toward your camera, or in front of you. Now extend your right leg behind you. Reach it longer, hold it there. For 4, and 3, and 2, safely press your palms into the mat next to you. Press your body up. Scoot your hips back to clear your back in a child's pose, and maybe shift your hips side to side. How about another forearm plank? So come back onto your forearms, extend your legs behind you. Good. Now, if your legs are still long, take a deeper tuck up your hips. You can always come to the knees and wrap the toes up to the glutes if you need that modification. I want you to think about the belly. So pull it in deeper. And then take your hips over to the right, just a little bit. So it's a little tilt of the pelvis forward and bring it center. Good. Bring it to the left, tuck your hips. It's just a tiny micro movement. I might not even be able to detect the movement. You're just rotating the pelvis right and left. Waist stays in. The upper back is steady. It's a minimal movement. Good. You'll feel this a little bit around the waistband, the obliques. Good, all the way around the front and the back. Good, for 4, squeeze. 3, you're almost done. 2, hold it there, press your heels back. Good, grip the front of your legs. Good, pull in your waist. I feel this 2, for 4, and 3, and 2. Bring down your hips, and then bring your arms back down to the floor. This would be Sphinx pose if you were with me in yoga. So you're on the forearms, and the elbows can be underneath the shoulders or just in front of them. Take an inhale breath to lengthen your spine. Good, so lengthen your spine. The chin comes off the chest a bit, and then maybe you look over the right shoulder. Good, so the legs are behind you. They're relaxed for a second. Come back to the center. Look the other way, left, Good. And when you're ready, come down to the floor. And you can either goal post the arms, you can go fist over fist, or make a pillow underneath the head. I'm gonna goal post the arms. Take a little tuck of the hips, squeeze both sides of your seat, and lift the left leg off the floor. Now tuck your hips and lift the left leg up and squeeze. Tuck your hips and lift the left leg up and squeeze. Good, up and squeeze. Slow, controlled movement. This is working every single muscle in your body, kind of like a plank. So I want you to get that same sensation in the front of the body, that you're keeping it active, little lift, set tempo. Lift, lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze. Good. If you need a break, then take it. Good, but don't compromise the form. These are the exercises that are in the long term going to really strengthen your back. 8, 7, 6, 5, super functional. Last in here, hold it. Now listen carefully. It's a tiny bend at the knee joint and a great big stretch and squeeze the left glute. Very good. It's a tiny bend, great big stretch and squeeze. Good. Soften the muscles around your neck. Relax your jaw. Good. Don't worry about what's coming next, but maybe you know it's bend and stretch. Little bends, great big reach. Bend, stretch, bend, stretch, bend, stretch. You've got this. It's just 8, 7, 6, 5, waist pulls in. So zip your navel to your spine now. Hold it there. Really reach the leg long and take the right arm off the mat if that's available to you. Reach it longer. Really reach that arm long to me. Good. Gazes to the floor. Now extend the left leg longer. Hold it there for 4 and 3 and 2. Relax. Good. Draw the toes up to the glutes. And maybe take a little windshield wiper action with the legs. So you're just kind of shifting the legs right and left. Do that a couple times. Excellent. Good. Press your body up. Good. By bringing your palms right next to your shoulders, maybe you bring your toes up to the glutes. Good. And press yourself up. Good. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to do some tricep push-ups. I'm staying on my knees. You decide where you go. But take your chin off your chest. Bend your elbows into the rib cage, just halfway. Press into the palms and up for 2. Squeeze the back of your arms. It's slow and controlled. It's down for 2. You don't have to go super far. And up for 2. You probably feel this. We go down for 2. Good. Keep the waist in the whole time. And up for 2. 2 more times. Down for 2. And up for 2. You can even squeeze your glutes here if you're on your knees. Last in here, hold it halfway down, 10 presses, down and up, down and up. Little presses, down and up, good. You have 4, excellent. You have 3, good. You have 2, hold it, press to the top. Take child's pose or keep the thighs all the way together. Sometimes it's called embryo. Rotate the palms to face the sky. And then walk your fingertips back toward the shoulders. Good. Breathe in here. Maybe walk the elbows a little bit further forward. Good, excellent. And then come onto your back. Excellent. When you get onto your back, give yourself a hug. Hug the knees in toward you. Let them come a little away from you. If you have that ball handy, bring it. Good, hug the knees in toward you. Let them go a little away from you. Do this a couple times. Good, and then start to bring the knees toward the shoulders. This is just a little bit of a release for your spine. We've been working hard. Hug the knees in toward the chest. Good, and then take your ball and bring it between your thighs. Give it a healthy squeeze. There's a slight tuck of the hips, but the hips are remaining down on the floor here. Waist is pulling in. Grab behind your thighs, take your chin off your chest, squeeze the ball, good, to lift it up and hold. Now really press into the feet to really sink the navel down. Press into the feet, squeeze the ball, and curl it up, squeeze, good, you're doing great. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, you feel your abdominals. Full body workout, let's slow this down, lift up, and squeeze the ball. If you need to make a little pillow behind your head, you can. Do what works for your body today. Now hold it up, reach the right arm up, maybe you reach with the left arm and little curls up. Good, once again, neck is long, so no tension in the neck. If you need to make a little pillow, you will. Keep squeezing through the ball if you have it. If you don't have a ball, that's fine. You can always squeeze your thighs together. It's 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep going. 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Grab to the back of your thighs, tabletop your legs, and then lower your head, neck, and shoulders for a second. Make a little pillow underneath your hips. Squeeze the ball and press the legs out nice and slow and bring them back over the hips. Good. It's not super important that the legs go straight. I want you to be very mindful of the lower back. So for some of you, you might have a full range of motion where it's here, but if you find an arching in the lower back, I want you to minimize the movement so that all the work stays in the abdominals. Super strong in the core. There's a slight tuck of the chin toward the chest to protect your back. Good, nice and slow here. Flex your feet. Now hold the feet or the feet higher than the knees. Squeeze the ball. Good, listen carefully. Squeeze the ball tighter and just press the right leg out for 2. Squeeze the ball, squeeze your thighs, bring it in for 2. Excellent. Out with the left. So once again, this can do, be done rather without a ball. Good. Keep going. Good. I'm kind of losing my words here and there, I've noticed. I've only been talking to you. And you're on a computer. Keep going. Good. I think earlier in class I called my knee, my elbow. What's happening? Good. Keep going. Squeeze your inner thighs. Good. Maybe take this a little bit faster. Squeeze it tighter. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep going. 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Hold it here. Bring the knees over the hips and little tucks of the hips. Tuck, squeeze, tuck, squeeze. You can relax your feet. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep working. 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Reach one arm up, reach the other arm up to lift your upper body off the floor. 10 lifts. Go. 9, 8, 7. Nice and strong. Squeeze the ball. My thighs are shaking. Maybe yours are too. 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Grab to the back of the thighs. Lift yourself up another inch. Release one hand. Squeeze the ball. Release the other hand. Hold it for 4. Good. For 3, you've got it. You have 2. And release. Hug the knees in toward you. Let them go a little away from you. Good. And then bring your feet to the floor. You're still on the mat. I'm just checking out the time. Squeeze the ball between your thighs and lift and lower. We're going for 45-minute workout today. Lift and lower. It's a lift, squeeze, and lower. It's up and down. Now hold it at the top. Squeeze the ball really tight and tiny lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze. Good. You have 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep going. This is just to get the abdominals and the glutes working together. Now hold it there and squeeze the ball and hold. Again, lift up and squeeze in. 2 more times slow. It's up, squeeze in, and little lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze. It's just 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep going. 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Squeeze it tighter. Press your feet into the floor. So you're holding up. You're not quite in a high bridge. It's just a glute raise. Now squeeze it. Pull the belly in. Press the feet into the floor. Now try to pull the feet toward your back. Try to pull it toward the back side. You just engage those hamstrings quite a bit. I feel it too. For 4 and 3 and 2, lower. Take the ball out, hug the knees in toward you just to clear the back. We'll do a good stretch when we're done with all the exercises. Good, and then safely come through your side. We're gonna do a mini set of high C curve. You're gonna take the ball, bring it to the small of the back. I'll show you profile and then I'll face you forward. So you're gonna take the ball to the small of your back, feet are hips distance, grab underneath your thighs and tuck your hips and sink the navel to the spine. Let's go. Tuck the hips, press the feet into the floor, and little presses back an inch and up an inch. Good. Try not to use the ball as pressure. You're just using the ball for support for the lower back. Now, some of you might actually be able to take the ball out from behind your back. My back's a little sensitive, so I like to keep the ball there. Now, maybe you release one hand. Try it. Sink the hips. Really attach that muscle to the spine. Now, release the other hand, maybe, and bring the arms in for two. Full range of motion, open for two a little bit. It's in for two. Squeeze and open. See that connection by pressing your feet into the floor and opening the arms. Good, how you can really use all the muscles of the core. Imagine zipping through the navel again. You can always hold on if you need to. Last one here, hold the arms in that little V. Tip the hips and little raises up and down with the arms, just a little bit, up and down, up and down. Now really flex the arms. 8, 7, 6, press your feet into the floor. 4, 3, 2, here's your hold it, breathe, press your feet into the floor. Safely sit up for a second. Good, and then come on back down. This is our hold in this position. Reach one arm up. Reach the other arm up. It's a mini set, so make it count. Pull the waist in. Good, press your feet into the floor. Good, hold it there for 8, 7, 6, 5. It's 4, you've got it. It's 3. Press your feet in, navel in, and safely sit up. We'll take a little twist. Take an inhale breath. Exhale breath, twist your body to the right. Maybe you look over the right shoulder if that's comfortable. Keep your neck safe, your back safe. Come to the center, inhale breath. Bring it the other way. Good, come back to the center. Take an inhale breath to lengthen your spine. Exhale breath, round back like a cat. We're gonna do one more little mini set on our backs, and then we're gonna stretch. Good, so come onto your back. Take that ball again and squeeze it between your thighs. You've been here before. First, hug the knees in toward you. Let them go a little bit away. Do this a couple times. Tabletop your legs. Reach to the back of your thighs. Squeeze through every single muscle in the center. Lift your upper body off the floor and 10 curls up. 10, 9. I just want you to tap back into the abdominals. It's little movement. It's 4 and 3 and 2. Hold it, squeeze everything. Maybe you reach the legs longer. Maybe you extend them. I'm going to keep mine bent. Good. 8, 7. Perfecting this move. Good. Remember it in the body now. Lower the head, neck, and shoulders. Lower the feet safely to the floor. Squeeze the ball again. Tuck your hips. Lift your hips off the floor for 2. Good. And lower for 2. Again, it's lift, squeeze. Good. And lower squeeze. This is our very last exercise. So we're bringing it all back home. We're using the inner thighs here. So your adductor muscles, the inner thighs. Really squeezing it as it comes up and then pulling the navel in. It's up, squeeze. Good. So the navel stays in the whole time. The glutes are engaged. Good. Do 4 more slow. Up, squeeze. And lower squeeze. You got it. And it's lift and lower. Lift and lower. Really put a squeeze on the ball. Hold it here. Now reach for the ball. Take it out. Maybe you squeeze it between your hands if you want a little opposition in the chest. Otherwise, just put it at your side. Either one is fine. I'm going to squeeze my ball. Take the feet a little bit wider. Lift lower. Lift lower. So tapping a little bit into those side corners of the glutes. We used them today quite a bit in standing in our thigh work. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, good, 6. Squeeze the ball if you have it. 4 and 3 and 2. Hold it there. Now extend the arms long. Bring the knees together. Squeeze and open. Good. Squeeze them in. Good. And open. Squeeze your ball. And open 2 more times. Good. Hold the knees together. They may not go all the way in, but something toward the center and lift squeeze. And lift squeeze. Squeeze the ball. 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Open your thighs just a little bit. 10 lifts. 10 little taps. 9, 8. This is it. This is our final thing. And then we hold it and then we stretch. 4, 3, 2, hold, breathe. Press into the floor, squeeze the ball, pull the ball back towards your center. Hold it there. You have 4. Squeeze everything. You have 3. Squeeze the ball harder. You'll really firm up the abdominal muscles. And release. Wonderful. Hug the knees in toward you. Let them go a little bit away from you. Good. We're finished with the big exercises today. We're just going to do a little stretch. So hug the knees in back toward you. Good. Let them go a little away from you. Good. And then maybe kind of windshield wiper the legs a little. So just bring the right and left knee over to the right a little, to the left a little. This might be a great move for you to just kind of release your back. Otherwise, go ahead and bring both knees over to the right. You can goalpost the arms. You can look over the opposite shoulder. Good. So just a little spinal twist. We worked all of the muscles that support your spine today. So this should feel good. Relax through the chest and the head and the neck and the lower back. Bring it back up to the top. Bring both legs the other way if that's comfortable for you. If it's not, just bring it part way. You can even use a pillow or a ball or something for support under the knees if you need it. Very good. Come back to the top. Hug the knees in toward the chest. And then bring your feet to the floor. Take your right ankle to the top of the left knee. Open up through the thigh. We stretched into these muscles a little bit earlier, but we worked the outside corners of the glutes. Bring the left leg up for a figure 4 stretch. Good. And if that's too much for you, you can always keep the foot on the floor. Take an inhale, breath. Some of you might be able to straighten the leg. Good. Try it. If that's too much, then bend it again or bring it halfway. And then bend and stretch it a couple times to just release the hamstring and the knee a little bit. Good. Do it 1 or 2 times. A little multitasking. Uncross. Hug the knees in toward you. Replace the feet on the floor. Take the left ankle to the top of the right knee. Open up through the knee. And then draw the knee up toward you. Good. Nice figure 4 stretch. Good release for the hip, for the thigh. It's a deep stretch for the glute. And then take an inhale breath. Straighten the top leg. Good. Mine is my right leg. If you started on the other leg, it's fine. Good. So the straight leg, maybe. If that's forcing anything or overdoing it, then just keep it slightly bending and straightening. Good. Uncross, hug the knees in toward you. And if you have a strap or something like that, grab it. I thought I had mine right next to me. I don't, so I'm going to use this little stretchy band. If you have any sort of band or a belt or something like that, do it. Otherwise, just use your hands. Straighten your legs above your hips. Take an inhale breath. Lower the left leg. Right leg remains. Good. Open up the leg a little bit or more, depending on where you are in your flexibility. Drop the left hip to the floor. Good. Breathe in. Take the leg the other way, and you can take your time on these. This is an express class. I just want to make sure that you get a little stretch at the end. If you want to hold these stretches a little bit longer, it's surely available to you. Come back to the top. Bring the other leg up. Good. And then lower the right leg to the floor. The left leg is strong. Straighten that leg, and then open it up to the left. Keep the right hip to the floor, nice and safe. Exhale, breath, bring the leg over the body as much as you want to. You probably feel a little stretch in the outside of the left hip. You can look over the left shoulder. Very good. Bring it to the top. Both legs are going to come up for a second, and just notice that. And then take the strap off. I feel like I'm in the studio. I have a little tiny short band there. That sometimes happens, right, where one breaks. And then notice how the body feels here. When we raise the legs above the hips, it can definitely calm us, releasing anxiety, stress, and then slowly use your strong muscles to lower the legs all the way to the floor. You did an amazing job. Once you get there, let the palms face the sky, open up the chest a little bit by drawing the shoulder blades together. Relax your legs, and take a few breaths here. Take your time today. See if you can lengthen your inhale and your exhale breath, and then make the commitment today to have an amazing day. You did a strong workout in only 45 minutes, so it gives you plenty of time to get back to work or back to play or whatever you need to do today. Make it wonderful. Thank you for being with me today. Give yourself a hug. Take your time coming through. Yes, and I must tell you, my producer is Liam. Come here, Liam. Come on, Liam. He's not ready to appear. I do have a 10-year-old little producer. He told me that you should like us on this YouTube channel. If you ever pop onto the 360 YouTube channel, please like us and subscribe. Give me any feedback that you have and come and see me again on Friday. Thank you.